Hey guys, it's Life of an Introvert, and today we're going to be talking about my experience with sleep paralysis. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird. I've been sick, and so I have tea with me right now. So, for those of you who don't know what sleep paralysis is, it's when you're like sleeping, and you're all of a sudden you're like, I guess it's like you're half awake, half asleep, but you can't move your body, but you like know you're awake, and it causes you to sometimes it causes you to like hallucinate and see things and feel things that aren't actually there. And some people think that it's because they're being haunted, which can be an explanation. If you're like being haunted and you have sleep paralysis, then that can make sense, but if not, then it's probably just you hallucinating. So for me, my first story, it happened to me only like 4 times maybe. So my first story, it was like maybe about a year and a half ago, and so I was just sleeping, and all of a sudden I feel like someone's on my chest pinning me down, and I don't know if I was too scared to open my eyes or I couldn't open my eyes, but like I just felt like the pressure right here. So I was trying to move, and I couldn't move at all. And after what felt like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, it felt like if they jumped off my body, and then, I don't know, I heard sounds in my room. It sounded like someone was running off or something. So that freaked me out. The second time it happened, it actually happened 2 times in a row that night. The first time, I was actually laying on my stomach, and it felt like if someone was pinning me down from my back, and I was really trying to move there. I was like way more scared than the first time. I just feel like my feet twitching, but I couldn't like continue moving, and so I tried to move and I tried to yell out, but all I could hear was like like my breathing, like trying to yell. Just laid there, and I guess I just had to wait. I was like freaking out, but I had to wait until eventually I was able to move. And yeah, and then I couldn't fall asleep for about an hour, and then eventually I was able to fall back asleep. But that time I was on my back, and it felt like there's someone again pinning me down, on sitting like on my stomach, like with their arms on my chest. And I felt like a breathing, someone breathing on my face. And I was too scared to open my eyes, so I couldn't call out for help again. You know, I tried to scream, but nothing. And so I just lay there for another like 10 minutes, wondering when it's gonna end. And I know you're supposed to like try to calm yourself down, but I couldn't calm down, and I was just laying there. But eventually, yeah, I was able to move again. And so the third time, I had a dream. I had like a dream that led into sleep paralysis. So in my dream, my family, well, like my moms and sisters were gone, and it was just me and my dad. And it was at night, and he even had to leave, and I was just like, why do you have to leave? So I'm following him outside, wondering why he has to leave, but he said that it was like for work or something. So I'm like, okay. So I walk into like his car, and then I walk back, and I see an alien standing in front of my door. I know that sounds so weird. So an alien standing there, and I'm just like staring at it, and I try to run away, but it grabs my arm and pulls me back. And then at that time, that's when my sleep paralysis started, and it felt like someone was pulling my arm and like pulling the back of my sweater. And I actually think I was wearing this sweater too, which is so weird. And so like that's how it felt in my sleep paralysis, and I was just like trying to like fight it, and then like this sleep paralysis lasted for a shorter time, because eventually I was able to move, and my arm hurt like if someone did like grab me. So, and you know, it was harder for me to sleep then too, but that one was shorter. So those are my experiences with sleep paralysis. If any of you guys have gone through it, let me know down in the comments. and leave a like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Bye.